Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Monday. Oh, man, what is today? Monday, May the 18th. Today and all this week, we're talking about how to find and keep the best people. First installment of that comes up right after this. Oop, wrong button. There we go. That's the right button.
This is 7 Minutes in the Morning, where 5 days a week you get tips and hacks dedicated to helping business owners and leaders just like you find and break through the one thing that is preventing your success. And now, here's the host of 7 Minutes in the Morning and your results coach, Thom Rigsby.
Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday. Good to be with you this morning. My name is Thom Rigsby, and I work with business owners, leaders, and executives to help them build the business they need so they can have the life and lifestyle they want. Welcome to 7 Minutes in the Morning, where we talk about how to do exactly that. If you are new here, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. If you've been here a bunch, appreciate you being here as well. Either way, whether you're watching live or on the replay, leave a comment down below. And let me know what your number one, this is different, pay attention, what's your number one employee question? We're going to work to get all of those answered this week and then kind of wrap things up this weekend, this coming Saturday with Carrie Higley from Gen Connect Recruiting and Coaching to help us talk through some of those issues as well when we get to Talk Radio for Entrepreneurs on Saturday. But today we are beginning with one of my favorite people quotes of all time. This one from Richard Branson. Train your people well enough so that they can leave, then treat them well enough so they want to stay. And I got it down in the lower third there too. Train your people well enough so they can leave, then treat them well enough so that they want to stay. The problem that I hear all the time, I don't want to train people to go work for someone else, or I don't want to train my competition. Why not? I mean, if there's enough room in the market to support competition, that's awesome. That means that there's a high demand for what you do. But moreover, right? Moreover, I mean, think about it in football terms. I can bring almost anything back around to sports. We talk about the coaching trees of all these great coaches, right? And I mean, you look at Belichick or Saban and look at all of the assistants that used to work for them that now are head coaches somewhere else. Same principle applies. Okay, great. So you don't want to train your replacement, so you're just going to work yourself into the ground. That's number one. That's an irrational fear, right? Most states in the United States are right-to-work states. You can come and go as you please. So that's an irrational fear. Number two, if they do leave, even if you're treating them well and they leave anyway, nothing you can do about that, right? But if you follow, if you follow Sir Branson's advice, treat them well enough so that they want to stay. Look, I tell you all the time, we talk about this a lot. Our job is to solve problems for other people. That includes your employees, right? So what do they want? We look at our team, we look at our employees as some of us, not all of us, but a lot of us look at our employees as our servants. You are here to serve my purpose, which to some extent is true, because if the business wasn't there, there'd be no need for them to be there. But we, as the leader, as the owner, as the entrepreneur, are there to serve their needs as well. What are they looking to get out of this engagement? Everybody enters into the engagement with some objective in mind, right? And it's naive and superficial for us to think that it's only money. I mean, if the last 2 months have taught us anything, right? If we're going to learn anything from the last 2 months in dealing with this virus thing, it's that money, while necessary, is not the only thing. And we're going to see a lot of employees. When businesses, when things are fully open again, say, you know what, I don't want to come in the office every day. I've proven for the last 2 months that I don't need to, so I'm not going to. Oh, wait, you want me to be here? Then I'm going to go find a job somewhere else. And now, and see, here's what's going to happen. Here's why this is going to be a problem for you if you don't cotton up to this idea. Because, for example, Twitter has said, if you want to work from home, that's forever an option now, right? So now Twitter has expanded their potential employee pool to the whole world. If you require me to come in and sit in your building for 8 hours, you have now reduced the potential employee pool to what? Depending on what you pay, 20, 30-mile radius? Or at least people who are willing to relocate there. Wouldn't you rather have the best than the best that happened to be in a 30-mile radius? And it's so short-sighted to look at it that way. So, all right, that's I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, or I could get on a serious soapbox about that this morning. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about training your employees, right? Do you give them the best, the most training that you can give them? Do you do things like, hey, we'll train you, but you got to sign this 1-year agreement or you have to pay it back? I was in that circumstance a couple of years ago, a decade ago now. That was the most ridiculous circumstance I'd ever been in my life. Right? Multi-billion-dollar company wanted me to pay back, I don't remember what it was, $10,000 worth of training that they were requiring me to take because they changed the environment that I worked in. It's like, okay, you've been making ice cream cones. Now we're going to have you build cars, but you have to pay for the training. Or, okay, we won't make you pay for the training. You can take the training, but if you leave in the next year, you have to pay us back for it. What? No, not doing that. So, how do you feel about training your employees? How do you feel about them leaving and becoming competition? Leave me a comment down below if you get any value at all whatsoever from our time together. Be sure and leave the old heart, stars, thumbs up, and likes. We appreciate those. Be sure and tune in every day this week. We're going to talk about employees, team building, doing things to make our team stronger. And then we're going to put a nice big bow on that Saturday as Carrie comes in and talks to us about recruiting, finding and keeping the best people, and fostering the kind of culture in your company that you want to have. All of that is lined up for this week. You don't want to miss any of that. If you haven't already, be sure and follow the page and ask for notifications, however it works, where you're watching or listening. If you're in YouTube, subscribe and ring the bell. If you're in Facebook, follow and add notifications. We're going to work all that out here in the next week or two also. Okay, that's it. You guys have a great Monday. Be sure to share. Be back. Share this video. Be back with you again tomorrow. Take care.